Hey everybody, Bill Davis from Active Adults Realty, and I am sitting here with a very special guest. We have Christine Davis, the real brains behind the business and owner along with myself. So we're going to give you a short little interview of Christine, a little bit about her, and just a little taste of getting to know her, and that's kind of where we're going to go with this. So I guess I'm going to start this out with, I hear you were in the Air Force, so maybe a little bit about your experience with the Air Force and how that's played into your life maybe coming here.
Sure. So I grew up in Northeast Pennsylvania, and right after high school I joined the Air Force, and I was very, very, very fortunate that I got to kind of go all over the world and meet so many different people from so many different backgrounds, and I feel like that has kind of prepared me for this role because we're always meeting so many different people from so many different backgrounds. So I lived over in DC for just a little while and then came back over here to Delaware, and I've been here since roughly 1999. So I've been here quite a while and have seen all the changes, and it's still a wonderful place to live.
Yeah, so Christine has toured a lot of places, and lucky for her, she even got to meet me here. So if you don't know, we're married. It's my ring she gave me for my birthday or wedding, I'm not sure which. So a little bit about maybe your passions outside of work and what you do in your free time, or would like to do maybe in your free time.
So in our free time, we recently got a dog, so you'll start to see our baby Savannah on some of these future videos and posts. But she's
taking a nap right now.
But of course, my true passions right now are our two little local granddaughters who are just like melt my heart. Every time I see them, it's pure joy. So I understand when people move to be closer to their grandchildren or closer to family, because they really are just pure little souls and pure magic. So the other grandchildren unfortunately don't live as close, but it is fun to be around them as well. And we just love being outside. We have just wonderful bike paths here. We live right in town Lewis, so we get to go walking around, right out our front door. So that is super enjoyable, and we don't get a ton of free time, but when we do, those are some of the few things that we like to do.
Yeah, I would say it's interesting watching the grandkids grow up and stuff, and it's tough having the three down in Georgia, but the two here, some of the things that come out of these kids' mouths.
It's priceless. It really is.
You gotta love it because you don't have to worry about it every day with them. We are having them this coming weekend when this video was filmed and stuff, but it is a blast, yeah, because we get to give them back at some point. So anyhow, so I guess the big question is, and this is what we'll kind of end this short little suite, is when and why did you delve into real estate?
Yeah.
With your background and stuff, how did you end up here?
So when I first moved here, a long time ago, it was a little difficult to find a job because we live in just a very kind of our business here is essentially tourism, I would say. So a friend of mine kept saying, you should get into real estate, you should get into real estate. And I'm like, nope, I'm not a salesperson. I'm not going to do it. That is just not me. Although I love working with people and helping people, and I love looking at houses. I got my license finally after lots of you need to do this, you need to do this. I was like, fine, I'll go do it. I got my license in November of 2003. So it's been quite a while. I've seen lots of ups and downs in this area in real estate. And it really hasn't changed since then as far as how I look at it. I still really enjoy helping people. There is just something about getting to that finish line, whether they're selling a home and they're so happy to be moving on to that next step, or they're just moving here and they're just so excited that they finally got their dream of like retiring to Delaware, whether that's a beach house or in a 55 plus community. And I really think even way back to when I was like a paper girl growing up, I try so hard, and it doesn't always happen, but I want it to be just a nice, smooth process, as stress-free as possible as far as the things I can control, and making the process enjoyable for you. And these are the kinds of things that we try to work with our agents and help them to know, you know, that it's all about just the process and making it as smooth as we possibly can, and fun along the way.
Yeah, Christine and I find that we buy our forever houses, and as long as it's past 2 years, we've been there forever, and maybe it's ready for the next time. So we really do enjoy what we do and stuff. So you talked about the agents some. Maybe I'll end with this. And how is your position different now as an owner of a company, whereas you're probably managing more of helping agents, teaching agents, and helping them along the way with contracts and stuff? How has that changed your real estate handlings and stuff?
I think it becomes like our agents become our clients essentially. So we're now, and I love helping them. I love helping the newer ones grow, and even the seasoned agents, because we have so much experience between the two of us. Everything I'm sharing with them is because something happened along the way, and these are things that we have learned, and we try not to repeat it. If it's something that didn't go the way we wanted it to, we're trying to learn from that. And if it's something that did go well, we're trying to learn from that as well and share that. So I do enjoy tremendously actually helping our agents and making sure that they're doing the right things to help all of you get through this process.
Yeah, and I think one of the great points that Christine made was that, you know, I always say that anybody that thinks they know everything about real estate, it's probably time for you to get out of this business, because this is an ever-evolving business. It
Constantly changing, constantly.
All the time. So anybody that knows it all and has seen it all probably hasn't been in the business that long to be that naive still in everything. But, well, hopefully that gives you a little bit about Christine. Again, just reach out, and she loves to talk to people and stuff. So any other questions you have, she'd love to help you out.
Right.
Thanks.
Thanks for tuning in. Bye.